As CTO of a software development agency, I speak to a lot of business leaders about the future of work, and it seems to me there's one big problem that many business leaders are facing today. That problem is that they know that there are processes within their business that they should be automating, and software could be doing those tasks which would free their staff up to do the more human elements of work, like building customer relationships and refining products and improving strategy. They also know that their business is under pressure to move into digital as new tech startups turn up and disrupt their industry. The problem they find is that they don't know where to start. They don't know what processes to automate, and they don't know what a online version or a digital version of their products or services could look like. So I'm going to give you 3 ways of looking at your business today that will help you answer those questions. What do I automate? What processes should I be moving online and giving to software to perform? And what kind of software as a service platform should I be developing, or what app or web application could I be developing to offer to my client base? It's very, very simple. There are 3 things you can do, 3 mindsets you can address and take on board to help you with this. So number 1, solve your own problems. So what that means is you should look at your internal business, look at how you do things, and look at where the bottlenecks are. Look at the obstacles that you face, that your team faces, and that your customers face. What are the gripes that come up again and again? One really good way of finding this out is by you and your team keeping timesheets over a period of maybe 2 weeks, where you write down all of the tasks that you do and how long you spend on them. And then next to each of those tasks at the end of those 2 weeks, say whether that task was inspiring for you, motivated you, gave you a lift, or whether it drained you and was a problem. Also look at how many tasks are being repeated over and over. Some of those tasks that drain you could be automated, could be taken over by software. Also, if there's something coming up over and over again, look at that process. How is it done each time? Could a software application or process or system take over that for you and free you and your team up to do the more important work? Secondly, find and own your superpowers. Now, what I mean by that is that you and your team all have natural talents, things that you are naturally good at and things that you enjoy doing. So those are the things on that checklist, on that timesheet, that really inspire you, that motivate you. When you finish those jobs, you feel not drained, but full of energy, ready to take on something else. So when you're doing these jobs, you're kind of in the flow. Your time passes seamlessly without you noticing, and you're really enjoying what you're doing. Those are the things you should be doing, could be doing. Anything else, software. Let software take those off your hands, so that you can just spend your time in your superpower, nailing any job you do and really enjoying that. And the third mindset shift is disrupt yourself. And what I mean by that is that we know that there are many businesses that are ahead of the game when it comes to technology. And those businesses are creating new digital services and products that are disrupting our industries. Also, there are tech startups getting investment with brand new ideas and launching and disrupting industries. Our challenge here is to step out of the mindset of how we do things now and step into the mindset of the disruptive business. When we do that, we think, how do I compete with myself? How do I step outside of my business? And if I was to create a brand new company to compete with myself, how would I do that? What technology would I use? What application could speed up that process? What application could make the interaction for my customers much easier, much more of a delight, much more efficient, much faster, and maybe much more cost effective for them? When you step into this mindset, this disruptive mindset, ideas for new applications, new problems to solve come flooding in. And then you can go ahead with moving forward to develop an online service, a web application, a software as a service platform, or some other digital product. Okay, so those are the three mindsets there. Solve your own problems, find and own your superpowers, and disrupt yourself. I hope you'll try doing the timesheet process. It's really powerful, really useful, and see what you come up with. If you want any help with moving forward with your digital strategy and developing digital products, do just drop me a message in the comments below, and I'll be happy to talk more.